involved in this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Hey.
Good timing.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna chant. Let's start with the top. AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced. AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced. AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced. AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced.
AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced.
AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced. AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced. AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced. AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced. AIPAC sponsors violence. We will not be silenced. AIPAC sponsors violence.
I think you're winning. No one else has come along.
No sovereignty.
Joe,
Hey,
anybody.
hey, hey.
There's the best man in town, the best reporter, the best journalist. We're glad to have you here because, you know what? There's never any, I've been coming here for 2 or 3 years, and I don't think that there's been a mainstream media here to cover any of this, not in really in any detail or even the briefest mention. Maybe a picture here and there, but you never get the mainstream media out here. The main thing is because they're afraid that anti-Zionism is going to be equated with anti-Semitic, you know, and that's not true. And that's what we're here because we know that Zionism and aggressive Israeli policies, all they do is take away land that's been with the Palestinian people for millennia. For as long as anyone else has a right to it, the Palestinian people have been there. They've been there peaceably. They've been trying to, you know, create their state. But that hasn't been possible since 1948. If you were looking for a definition of genocide and oppression, you've got it on the Israeli people against the Palestinian folks. They have less than 28% of their land, and it's just a crime that continues to this day. A couple days ago, the Israeli government came out and said these settlements that have been declared illegal for decades, we are now going to legitimize. You know, there is no stopping the Netanyahu government, and they are some of the biggest war criminals that we have now in modern day. And it's something that Portland is out here against. We will never let AIPAC or anyone who's representing the hard Israeli right come into Portland, you know, and think that they are welcome, because they aren't. Portland, the peace community is out here. People who have been out here for their entire lives against aggression, imperial aggression, U.S. and anyone else, you know, that they've been devoting their lives to these things, and we see that the continued Israeli aggression against the Palestinian people is something that must be fought. It must continuously be fought. We're here to do that. And one other thing is that they're trying to sucker us now into attacking Iran. And it is the most despicable thing, because the Iranian people, and everyone knows, especially in Israel, knows that Iran will never attack Israel first. They will never do that. They will never attack anyone first. Because look at their history. For the past 500 years and more, they are not the aggressor. Israel cannot take a strong economic and military power in their region. This is why they are going at them. It has nothing to do with Iranian aggression. Of course, you have, you know, statements that are horrible coming out of Ahmadinejad and others, but they are not going to be able to ever act on them. The Iranian people are peace-loving people, and we are sickened. The American public is sickened by the fact that Obama and his administration is being painted into a corner where it looks like we're going to have to, you know, like military aggression against Iran is more and more of a possibility. We're here to oppose that. We will never be for it. We will always be in solidarity with the Iranian people, and we hope and we pray that President Obama will be there with the peace community and say no to any military aggression. It cannot be justified. Military aggression in Iraq was never justified. You see what's happened, and it'll be 10 times worse with Iran. So we pray that President Obama will see the light, not be painted into a corner, and that we can go on in the next 5 years and be proud of our country again. We hope and we pray that this will be true. Stop the aggression, stop the Israeli aggression. We're here for the Palestinians. We want them to know that they have friends in the United States. We will always be here for them, and we are here to fight the Israeli hard-right Likud government, and we are striving for the downfall of the Netanyahu government. It cannot come too soon.
Thanks for being out here.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay.